It's Dyslexia Awareness Month, so we're doing things a little bit differently for My Dyslexic Life this week. We're going to give you an amazing video that's going to really start to help you understand exactly what dyslexia is and how it affects you. We've got 4 videos for you that we're going to give you over the next month, over the whole of the course of Dyslexia Awareness Month, so enjoy! My Dyslexic Life is brought to you by Remarkable Minds.
We're so glad you are here. We're going to give you some amazing revelations in these videos about how dyslexia actually affects you. We want this to be a super valuable use of your time and create some big ahas. We know it can be hard to focus and we all drift off sometimes, no matter how interested we are. So when there is something that you need to know, we will tell you and we're going to show you this slide, so you know that it's important. So what do you think of when we say dyslexia? Trouble with reading, difficulty with spelling and grammar, reversing letters when writing, something that only children struggle with. It won't bother you after you leave school or university. In fact, dyslexia does not go away when you finish school or stop learning. It stays with you throughout your life and affects all areas of adulthood. We know that dyslexia is not just trouble with reading, writing and spelling. It also affects all these other areas of life. This great image represents the many aspects of dyslexia that are usually hidden. Look at all these other symptoms that people just don't see as being related to dyslexia. Organisational skills, low self-esteem, overthinking, anxiety, memory problems. Visual thinking and virtual processing are the areas that we are going to explore today because, as you may know, dyslexics definitely think differently. Did you know your natural way of thinking is to use visual images in your imagination? It's a real talent, you just don't know it yet. Let's have a go and experience what visual thinking really is like. We learn better by doing. So I'm going to ask you to do this alongside me. Close your eyes. What do you see when I say elephant? Let's try another one. What do you see when I say house? Let's do one more. What do you see when I say chair? What did you see for those words? Images? Movies? Did you see any words in your mind? I'm going to give you one more word. Close your eyes again. Are you ready? What do you see when I say the? Was that hard? What happened? What did you see? The is a non-picture word. So, did you have a blank? Were you a bit confused? And here is our first big aha. If you don't see a picture for a particular word, you will get a blank. And it means your brain cannot process the information, feeling, concept, idea, or get the correct meaning. You see, your amazing brain really doesn't think with information that isn't visual. Let's look at the word the. Maybe you did see the letters T-H-E. But what does that mean? Do you know? No, because it is a non-visual word. Your brain has a blank for the meaning. And even seeing the letters or knowing how to say it doesn't tell you what the word means because it's not a picture word. So why is that? MRI scans show us that dyslexics use the right front area of the brain when they are reading. This means they are using visual processing to decode the words. MRI scans of non-dyslexic readers show the left temporal area in use while reading. And this is where sound and words are processed. The The first 3 words I gave you have a picture associated with them. You access your visual picture of them in your mind to gain knowledge and certainty about what the words mean. However, "the" is a non-picture word, so our brain cannot get a meaning from visualizing it. It doesn't have certainty. And this lack of certainty, or the blank, causes us to feel confused and stressed. In our program, we will explore this link between how our brains process information and how this affects our self-belief and confidence in ourselves and our abilities. How being a dyslexic affects all areas of your life. Because when you have this feeling of confusion and anxiety, it leads us to make even more mistakes, continuing our spiral of self-doubt and eating away at our confidence. You don't need to keep feeling like this though. As we discovered earlier, MRI scans prove that dyslexics automatically use the visual area of their brain. So it isn't a choice you make to think or feel like this. It really is just the way your brain naturally works, and it's really natural for you to think this way. But what is not natural is for dyslexics to feel confused, stressed, anxious and overwhelmed all the time. No one can thrive when they feel like that. Here at the Truth About Dyslexia, we understand how your brain works because we are dyslexic ourselves. Your ability to powerfully experience your thoughts visually really is a game changer once you know how to master it.